Have you ever felt like you were being disrespected and like people don't accept you for who you are and who you wish to be? Well, this is a common problem for members of the LGBTQ plus community, especially the ones who use different pronouns such as he, him, they, them, or she, her, they, them, etc. There are many different pronouns that people choose to use, and this is a problem that they face in their everyday lives. Preferred pronoun usage is a fundamental aspect of individual identity and respect. As recognizing and using a person's chosen pronouns, it fosters inclusivity, challenges societal norms, and enhances one's mental well-being by validating their self-concept in diverse social context. First, I'm going to talk about what House Bill 538 is, what it is stating, and what it is covering exactly. So what is House Bill 538? House Bill 538 adds to the existing law which prohibits governmental identities in the state of Idaho from compelling and using certain titles and pronouns. Idaho legislature says that House Bill 538 is an act relating to civil rights, providing legislative intent and legislative findings. This is amending Chapter 59, Title 67, by the addition of new Code 67-5. This is to prohibit compulsory gender language, to provide a civil cause of action for violations, and to authorize rulemaking authority and declaring an emergency and providing an effective date. According to Idaho legislature, this law is basically stating that addressing a person's name other than the person's legal name or derivative thereof, or by their preferred personal title or pronouns, is inconsistent with the person's gender is illegal. According to National Institute of Health, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 explicitly prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, gender, and national origin. This bill, House Bill 538, goes against that act. This became effective July 1st of 2024, with 83 people voting in favor of House Bill 538 and only 20 people disagreeing with it. So why is House Bill 538 a bad idea? An article titled LGBTQ Rights by Lisa Rope says that a recent survey found that 45% of LGBTQ youth seriously considered suicide in the past year. This is according to the Trevor Project, which is an LGBTQ suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization. Disregarding people's preferred pronouns can have many negative factors. Stated by StopBullying.gov, members of the LGBTQ plus community are at higher risk for depression, suicidal ideation, misuse of drugs and alcohol, experiencing sexual violence, and can also affect their academics as well. StopBullying.gov also says that studies show that more LGBT students than straight students reported not going to school because of safety concerns. If government entities were legally allowed to use preferred pronouns, this would make communities and environments feel safer for all members of the LGBTQ plus community. So why is it important that the usage of people's preferred pronouns be respected just as well as anyone else's feelings or emotions? Well, the use of preferred pronouns is a critical way for individuals to identify themselves outside of their names and outside of who are expected to be. According to National Institution of Health, this is especially true for those whose gender identity does not align with their gender assigned at birth. For example, transgender people, or those whose gender identity or expression does not fall within binary constructions of gender. When using a person's correct preferred pronouns, it provides a sense of respect, it provides trust, and it also provides comfort. Not providing such things could lead to that person being uncomfortable in a situation, feeling as if they are being judged, feeling as if they are not accepted for who they are. So although many people agreed that this bill was in fact not necessary, many more people agreed otherwise. On the other hand, many people think that the usage of preferred pronouns is just pointless. So from my own personal experience, growing up, I was always told that if you were born a man, you should always be referred to as a man. And if you were born as a woman, you should always be referred to as a woman. Because that is what God intended. God did not intend for people to go by other identities. Many people agree that there are only two genders, and that's just the way that it should be. Many people think that if you were born a man, you should always be considered a man and be considered as a he, and that should not change to a she. And it's just the same way as they think if you were born a woman, you should always be considered a woman and always be considered as she, and that should not be changed to a he. So summarizing what I've said today, House Bill 538 is a law stating that using preferred pronouns is illegal and is a violation. Having made this law increases the risk of depression, suicide, etc. in members of the LGBTQ+ community, especially the ones that go by those other pronouns. Using correct pronouns provides comfort, trust, respect, etc. in each other and the people around them. While some may argue that preferred pronouns are not necessary and that this bill is the best thing for this situation, many disagree.